The ninth goes like this. Gandhadvaram Duradharsham Nityapushtam Karishinim Ishwarigum Sarvabhutanam Tamihopahvaye Shriyam Gandhadvaram Parimala Dravya Yuktam Gandhavatim Prithvi Rupam Gandha Shabdena. Now, Parimala Dravya Rupam, the one who always smells, is the repository of all good smells. Lakshmi Samaradhanopakarana Bhutani Pushpadhupa Deepa Naivedyani Samaradhana Kriya Lambana Bhutani Sarvan Upalakshyante. Whatever gives you good smell, let it be the sandal stick, let it be the samit, let it be the karpuram, let it be anything that is associated, gugguru, all these that gives good smell. All that smell has obtained a fraction of Mahalakshmi's smell because she is Gandhadvaram. In Sri Krishnavataram, we come across a demon, a demoness, Saputana Balaghatini. So she was specialized in killing children. So while she came to Gokulam and she wanted to kill the children, Krishna had to indicate his presence by crying aloud. So she took Krishna on her lap with her poison smeared breasts. She wanted to feed him. Krishna consumed the poison first, and looking at his face, even for the lady who had come, there was Vatsalya, motherhood, and she secreted milk, and that milk was consumed, and finally the Jivatma also came along with it. So she died that very moment. Gopascha sambhuya guhopamakshim svagosha nirhatita vishvagosham gata sumaikszanta nishacharim tam bhimakritim bhaimaratim ivanyam, says Vedanta Deshika. So she fell. Now while her body had to be disposed, Putana's body had to be disposed, they were cut into pieces by the villagers, and it should have smelled very bad, right? Flesh, blood. But while it was being burnt, they had the smell of sandalwood and gugguru. How? Asks the poet. Narayana Bhattadri says, when the Lord had touched with his lips her breasts, her body had become pavitranam pavitramyo mangalanamscha mangalam. So her body became a repository of all gandham, of all good smell, because of the association of the Lord's lips. How did the Lord's lips become so holy? Because of his association with Mahalakshmi's lips. Since she is the repository of all good smells, she is called Gandhadvaram. Duradharsham Kenapi Dharshitum Ashakyam. She is not feasible even to the gods. She is not that easily attainable. Just because she is merciful, do not think she is easily attainable. You have to be very good hearted and you will have to be very charitable to reach her or to obtain her grace. Nitya Pushtam, Nitya Sasyadibihi, Poshana Sheelam. She is always the one who helps in nourishment of her children. When Krishna looked at the cows and the calves, even if they would not have eaten grass for 2 days, they will feel a lot nourished because his eye glances are enough to nourish them. How did he obtain that power of nourishing children through his eye glances? Because of Mahalakshmi's association. Nitya Pushtam. Karishinim. What is the next nama? Karishaha Shushka Gomayadi Satvadatim Gavashwadi Bahupashu Samriddhadi Miti Yavat. This earth has been conditioned, has been made very fertile by the application of cow dung, buffalo dung, horse dung, sheep dung, all these animals which give manure. See how eco-friendly we have been in those days. Now today we talk about biogas. In those days that was also used for cooking. So here the dried cow dung is the fuel, and earth is very prosperous and fertile because of this cow dung. Vritya vichitta kamo harita gomayana sayam pratar juhuyat harita gomayena sayam praptur juhuyat nasya vrittihi kshiyate. Thereby kshiyate, this earth will lose its fertility if the cows were not there. So to support cows, Gorakshanam is very, very important. Karina, Aishwaryam. The other meaning, one meaning Karishini means the one who makes the earth fertile with the presence of cow dung by being present in the cows. The second meaning is Karina, elephants. She is the empress, the queen of all elephants. So she is called Karishini. Who is she? Fine, we are talking about she, that Lakshmi is Ishwarigum Sarvabhutanam. She is the queen of this entire creation. Chaturmukha Shiva Shatamaka Prabhriti Deva Asura Siddha Gandharva Manujatinam Sarvesham Bhutanam. For all the creations in this world, beginning with Chaturmukha, who's Brahma, Shiva, who's Lord Shiva, Shatamaka, who's Indra, Prabhriti Deva Asura, Deva, celestials, Asuras, demons, Siddha, Siddhas, Gandharva, Gandharvas, Manujanadinam. For all the humans, Sarvesham Bhutanam, to all creations, Nityasurinam cha, even for the Nityasuris like Ananta Garuda Vishwaksenadi cha, Niyantrim, the one who controls them. Niyantrim, Swaminim. She is the Swamini. He is Swami, she is Swamini. Swarupam Swatantriam Bhagavata Idam Chandravadane. Tvadasleshotkarshad Bhavati Kalu Nishkarsha Samaye. Tvamasir Mataha Shrihi Kamiturida Mitham Tvam Vibhava. Styadantar bhavatvam na prithubhi dhatte shrutirapi. So here the Lord's supremacy, independence is all because of the reference to you. Had it been Brahmachari Narayana, he is useless, say our Acharyas. Only if he is married to Mahalakshmi and he is associated with Mahalakshmi, that Narayana is useful for us. That Grihastha Narayana, householder Narayana is important for us. So you are in him as his qualities. Upayadhishtanam cha ekam seshitvam. Somasi Andan, a great Acharya who was a disciple of Ramanuja, says, Upayadhishtanam cha ekam sheshitvam. So this Jivatma has to seek asylum, surrender at that divine couple, says this particular Acharya. Vedanta Deshika, the towering personality, says, Bhagavati Yuvam Dampati Daivatam Naha. It is the divine couple of Mahalakshmi and Mahavishnu, the divine couple to which the Jivatma has to surrender. Tirumale Nanum Unakku Palavadiyen, says Periyalvar, the father of Andal. Tirumale, O the Lord associated with Mahalakshmi, to you both I am always seeking asylum. Ulaganda Tirumal, the one who has measured and controlled the worlds, is always the Divya Dampati. Tamiho Pahvaye Shriyam Uktaguna Lakshanam Purvam Lakshmyadi Dushite Idanim Tatyagat Devyagamana Yogye Sarva Samriddhyartam Ahvayami Purushakaratvenopayatven Cha Shriyamanam Shriyam iti ashrita dosha nivartakatvam tamiho pahvaye shriyam. As the devotees seek asylum at the feet of Mahalakshmi, she has the ability of removing the sins, papams, forgiving them committed by the devotees. Ashrita dosha nivartakatvam is the 9th rik. The 10th rik goes like this. Manasah kamamakutim vachaha satyam ashimahe pashunam rupam annasya mai shrihi shrayatam yashaha. Manasaha kamam manoratham, whatever one desires in the manas, mind. Manoratham, manasa kamyamanam arthajatam, whatever you desire in your mind. Her mind is fixed on him. Devotees seek her grace. She has her mind fixed on him. Manasaha akutim. She has her mind fixed on him. We have our mind fixed on her. Asya devya manaha tasmimaha tasya cha asyam pratisthita. So she understands the devotees' minds and grants them wealth. Vachaha akutim. Vagindriyasya santosham manoratha parikalpitam artham. All the words which come from the Vedic or non-Vedic religions have to indicate her. In Sanatana Dharma, let us say a person in Arabia is called Muhammad. A person in Arabia is called as Shah Jahan. The one who is in Arabia is called as Hussein. The lady in Arabia who is called as Fatima. The lady in Arabia who is called Zainab. The one who is in Europe is called John, Stone, Hill, Luke. All these names have to indicate Vishnu and Lakshmi. We may be wondering, sir, if it has to indicate Lakshmi, can I call my daughter Fatima? The question is not whether these names indicate Mahalakshmi or not. All nouns in this world have to indicate Mahalakshmi. Whether these names appear in our scriptures and have been approved by our acharyas is the question, and it is not whether the word indicates Mahalakshmi. Every noun in this word has to indicate Mahalakshmi. So here the commentator says Santosha Manoratha Parikalpitam Artham. So all these desires sought by the devotees in their mind or through speech, Manasaha Kamam, Vachaha Akutim, that will happen as is. Satyam, Yatartham, Yatarthyam, Satchatyacha Jagadvedha Yat Pramanena Drishyate. Tat Sarvam Aham Asmiti Satyam Mamrishayo Bruvan. So Lakshmi Tantram says, thereby I will grant them that grace. Satcha, that which is always there, Jivatma. Tyacha, that which is perishable, like Achetanam. All that comes under my control, I will grant them. Vishnu Puranam Prahlada says, Aham Sarvam. Atharva Shiras, Lord Shiva says, Aham Yekaha Pratamamasam Vartami cha Bhavishyami cha. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Aham Manur Bhavam Suryascha, says Vamadeva Rishi. When they say Aham, 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 it doesn't indicate that they have realized that the Jivatma and Paramatma is one and they have created. No. Aham there indicates the ahanta of that aham. Aham indicates I. That ahanta in that inside that aham indicates Mahalakshmi and Vishnu together. They have indicated that. Ashimahe, labhemahe. So whatever I desire through my mind, whatever I ask through speech, let it be granted. Ashimahe, labhemahe. That means let it come to me. Pashunam, what kind of riches should come to me? Gaja, Ashva, Go, Mahishyadinam, be it in the form of buffaloes, cows and so on. Again I have told you in the earlier riks. If we ask for cow and Mahalakshmi grants us, good I have asked, good she has granted. But the next question is, where will I keep that cow? If I am in the 8th floor in my apartment, where will that cow come? First of all, the lift cannot withstand that cow. So what it means is we have to support Go Rakshanam. There are many Goshalas. Maybe there will be of Vaishnava Mathas like Ahobila Matham, Parakala Matham, Andavanashramam, or it could be of Smartha Mathas like Shringeri Matham, Kanchi Matham, or Madhva Mathas, Udupi Mathas. Wherever you find Go Rakshanam happening, if you are a ISKCON devotee, you have Go Rakshanam there, support that Go Rakshanam. Give so much of money every year for that Go Rakshanam. We cannot entertain cows in our house. At least let us support Go Rakshanam. Pashunam, Rupam, Kshiradikam, Annasya, Adaniyasya, Yavavrihadehe, Annasya. So for that particular rice. So anything which is associated with dhanyam, we will be blessed with. Rupam, Bhakshya, Bhojya, Lehya, Shochya, Rupa, Prakara, Chatushtayam. There are certain things which have to be licked. For example, they give you Lehyam, which is a medical concoction. It has to be licked. Certain things have to be sucked. Certain things have to be chewed. Certain things have to be drunk. All these kinds of food varieties we will get if we propitiate Mahalakshmi. Annasya Rupam, Mai, Tadupasake, to the one who propitiates her, Shrihi, Hey Mata, Hey Mahalakshmi, grant me these kinds of riches. Shrayatam, Ashrayatam Sannidhattam, to that Jivatma in this Shariram which has sought asylum at you. He Shrihi Shrayatam Yashaha Kirtischa. Now he continues, Vedacharya continues, Pashunam Pashyantiti Bhavaha. Generally Pashunam means, Pashu means cow or animal like. But Pashu also means that for which Jnanam is a quality. Jivatmas are also called as Pashu. So that is why when we say Pashupati, Lord Shiva is just not the leader of cows, but also for all the Jivatmas, he is a leader of the Bhaktas. He is the Vaishnavanam Aham Shambhuhu. Amongst the Vishnu devotees, he is the greatest. So he is the leader of all the Pashus. So Pashu, that which has got Jnanam. Pashyantiti Bhavaha. So she gives knowledge to all the Pashus, to all the Jivatmas. Pashyanti Pashavo Jiva Vidabhis Tisribihi Sthitaha. Tesham Rupam tu Yachakram Chaitanyam Heyavarjitam Tadrupam Ahamesyami Chidananda Chit Ananda Rupini Machakti Leshaste Sarve Jivat Shakti Sanyakaha Annasya Yashaha Atyata iti annam. That which is consumed or experienced is annam. So there are two variations, meanings, versions given to it. So the admixture of the concoction of sattva, rajo, tamo gunam, the trigunyam, or the admixture of 6 gunas, jnana, bala, ishwarya, virya, shakti, tejas, which is this Bhagavat Swarupam. The first 3 gunas, sattva, rajo, tamo gunam, is our Swarupam. The 6 gunas is Shadgunya Rupa Bhagavan. Be it of the Muktas or the Nitya Jivatmas, she is the one who grants them that grace. This is a shlokam from Lakshmi Tantram which says so. Traigunyam Shadgunyotham cha dvidhannam parikirtitam traigunyam anubaddhanam yetareshama yetarat. So be it for the Traigunyas or for the Shadgunyas, it is Mahalakshmi who grants that grace. Pashunam Rupamannasya Maishrihi Shrayatam Yashaha. The 11th Rik. Kardamena Prajabhuta Maisambhava Kardama Shriyam Vasaya Mekule Mataram Padmamalinim. Again, there are 2 variations to this. O Kardama. There is a call. Vedacharya says, O Kardama, hey Kardama Prajapati, bring to me that Shri who has been taken as the daughter of you, Kardama. When Samudra Raja gave Mahalakshmi during the churning process, he bestowed Mahalakshmi, gave her in marriage to Vishnu. From that day onwards, Kardama Prajapati thought, she has now come out, let me treat her as my very daughter. So please give me a daughter to my house who is as auspicious as Lakshmi, that Lakshmi whom, O you Kardama, you have taken as your daughter. Kardamena Prajabhuta, Mai Sambhava Kardama, hey Kardama, give me that Mahalakshmi. Mai Sambhava Kardama, let her be born to me. Pita Putrena Pitruman, says the Vachanam, let her be born to me. Or there is another meaning to it. Kardamakhena Putrena Tvam Putravati Jata. Ata eva he Shri Putra Kardama Madgrihe Sambhava. So the entire universe is her creation. Whoever lives in this universe is her children. Kardama Prajapati who lived in this universe is also her child. So hey Mahalakshmi, you have Kardama as your son. So Kardama is a great devotee, a great Nyatavan. So you have bestowed upon a household a great son like Kardama. Hey Mahalakshmi, give me a son who is as knowledgeable as Kardama. Kardamena Prajabhuta Mai Sambhava Kardama. So with one interpretation, we ask Mahalakshmi for a daughter like how she is being treated as the daughter of Kardama. On the other side, we are asking for a son who is as knowledgeable as Kardama from Mahalakshmi, who is Kardama's mother. Kardamena Prajabhuta Mai Sambhava Kardama Shriyam Vasaya Mekule. Hey Shri, come and stay in my house. For that Mataram, hey Mata, Sarvesham Yeva Lokanam Pita Mata Cha Madhavaha. Mahābhāratam says for the entire universe, Pita Mata Cha Madhavaha. Ma means Mahalakshmi, Dhava means husband, Madhava means husband of Mahalakshmi. Isn't he the one? Sarvesham Yeva Lokanam Pita Mata Cha Madhavaha. Janana Bhavana Pritya Dugdharnavam Bahumanyase. Janani Daita Premna Pushnasi Tat Param Padam. Udadhi Paramavyomni Vismritya Madrisha Rakshana Kshamamiti Dhiya Bhuyaha Srirangadhamani Modhase. You have chosen Srirangam as your very dais. Unaware of your motherly affection, we have committed many crimes, many sins. Hey Mata, please forgive us and grant us that grace so that we can reach Vaikuntham or Kshirabdi by your grace. Shriyam Vasaya Mekule. Hey Mata, Mahalakshmi Mama Vamshe Nivasaya Madgehe Tava Janmana Nivasena Vatvat Prishte Tava Mata Lakshmi Rapi Putravatsalyena Agamishyatiti. Because of the love that you have for your children, we are the ones who are asking for your grace. So Vasaya Mekule, come and stay in my house. Who are you? Vedam says, look at this mantra. It says, Kardamena Prajabhuta Maisambhava Kartama. The Rik goes on to state, Shriyam Vasaya Mekule, Mataram, He Mata, Padma Malinim, Kamala Pushpa Dharinim, the one who has a garland full of lotuses, Kamala Pushpa Dharinim, Padma Malinim. What is the other meaning? Padmamala Alankritau Saundarya Lavanyadikarataya Sarvakhlada Karinim Shriyam. Lotus is a sign of purity. Lotus is a sign of compassion. Lotus is a sign of ardram, witness. So with her compassion, she is able to shower grace on us. there is another beautiful meaning given in Lakshmi Tantram. Sushumna nama ya nadi, nadi chakrasya naika. Muktiyanam Mahayanam Yogiyanam iti Shruta. Shaktirya Vaishnavi Sukshma Manmayi Parikirtita. Sankalpa Vishayaha Sarvo Yamalam Yava Tishthate. Urdhvam Chadhascha Ya Bhitva. Pratijivam Vapurgatim. Vyapta Paramamakasham Sa Sushumnentir Giyate. Mukteya Akhila Jivanam Samsarakhila Khedinam. Saham Sushumna Rupena Vartadeheshu Dehinam. So Sushumna Nadi from the inverted lotus Hridaya Kamalam goes 101 ways, nadis. The 101st nadi is called as Sushumna Nadi. That goes till Brahmarandram. This is called Brahmarandram. So from that only the Jivatma has to depart. Only if it departs through that Brahmarandram, it will go by the path of light called as Archiradi Margam and go to Vaikuntham. If it goes through the first 100 nadis, it will undergo rebirth. So from Brahmarandram to kidney. So here we have got kidney till the top. From the kidney top to Brahmarandram, there are 32 lotuses, says Tantrika Shastram. So this 32 lotuses which are arranged in a mala format is called as Padma, that Padma Mala. Since she has that Padma Mala around her, so she is the one who controls the gati of the Jivatma through the Sushumna Nadi, through Brahmarandram. She is called Padma Malini. Amodat Adbhutashali Yauvanadasha Vyakochama Amlanimat Saundaryamrita Sekashitalamidam Lavanya Sutrarpitam Sri Rangeshwari Komalanga Sumanasa Sandarbhanam Devite Kantoraha Pratiyatna Marhati Kavim Dhingmangala Kundalam Kulam. So she is the one, the poet says, she is the one who adorns as a Padmamala around the chest of the Lord. Then he goes on to correct himself. I have committed a grave mistake by comparing you to the lotus garland on the Lord's chest. The Lord's chest is like a rock, hard, and I have compared you to that lotus garland. Wouldn't you fade away? I should have not done this, so I am asking for your forgiveness. So says the poet, Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kalam Chaiva Sanatanam Dharayami Swarupena Tatoham Padmamalinim. Mahalakshmi states in Lakshmi Tantra to Indra, I am called Padmamalini because I wear that garland filled with lotuses of Prakriti, Purusha and Kala. So three kinds of lotuses adorn me, He Indra, Prakriti, Purusha and Kala. The 12th trick is Apaha Srijantu Snigdhani Chiklita Vasame Grihe Nichadevi Mataram Shriyam Vasaya Mekule. He Chiklita. Hey Shri Putra, Chiklita. Chiklita is regarded as her son. Mahalakshmi's son is Chiklita. What is the other meaning to Chiklita? Bhagavadantaha Puradvaraka Raksha. So for the palace of the Lord and the goddess, there are watchmen standing outside. Who are they? Padmo, Gado, Nidhihi, Shankha, Chatuddamshtro, Gajasthata. Kalyana Sarpa Panchasyaha Chiklito Griha Rakshakaha. They are in common called as Chiklita. There are 5 Chiklitas. Padmo. There is a person called Padma, Gada, Nidhi. Then Shankha Chatuddamshtro Gajastata, 4-tusked elephant. Kalyana Sarpa, the 5th one is Kalyana Sarpa. Panchasya Chiklito Griharakshakaha. They are referred to as Chiklita. They are the Griharakshakas of Mahalakshmi and Vishnu. Now, that is why Andal, the mystic saint poetess in the Tamil tradition, in her Thiruppavai, in the 16th Pasuram says, Nayaganai Nindra Nandagobanudaya Koyil Kappane Kodithondrum Toranavayil Kappane, the one who is the guarding force of Krishna's fortress. Please come and open the door for me. So, He Chiklita, Apaha, Jalabhi Maninyo Devata, He Varuna Devata, He water, Snigdhani, Sarasani, Ajyadini, Sneha Yuktani, Dadhikshira Vastuni, Taila Madhu Prabhritinam. We need lamps to be lit. We need oil for that, oil or ghee. So we need something which is greasy. It could come out of milk and curd, it could be the ghee, it could be the oil, whichever way we think. Snigdhani, Srijantu, Bhagavat Pujartam Utpadayantu. If I light lamps, how will that help? I have to do Aradhanam to my Lord. I have to propitiate to my Lord. That will help it that way. Me Grihe Vasa. Madiya bhavane nivasam kuru. May you stay in my house. Mataram shriyam devim cha nivasaya me kule. Please eternally stay in my house. That is Mataram Shriyam Devim cha Nivasaya Mekule. Next, Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim Pingalam Padmamalinim. Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim. So, the next rig states Ardram. We have already seen Ardram, the one who is very compassionate. Bhakteshu Anukampasarha. That is the one who trembles when her devotees are suffering. Like a mother who feels the pain when her children are suffering, she is called Adram. Bhakteshu Anukampasarha. Next, Varunalayendra Tanaye Karunadrastava Lokamaturavaloka Viseshaha Patirante Mahuduritam Satatam Ma Madhuna Punantu Madhuna Shanakante. Your cool grace, because you have come out of the oceanic waters, you will also carry the water's properties. Please give grace on us. Pushkarini, because of her beauty, she nourishes all. What is she? She is Padmam. She is the time. So Poshana Karini. Where is she living? Pushkara Dvipavasini. It seems that there is an island called Pushkara. She lives there. So she is called Pushkarini. Abhishekodyukta Diggaja Shudangram. So the elephants come fetching waters from various quarters and shower on her. So she is called Gajalakshmi. Agre Bhartuhu Sarasijamaye Bhadrapite Nishannam Ambora Sher Adhigata Sudha Sambhlavad Uttitam Tvam Pushpa Sarastagita Bhuvanai Pushkala Vartakadyehi Kliptaramba Kanaka Kalashair Abhyashinchan Gajendraha. Pushtim. Who is Mahalakshmi? Pushti Rupena Samsthite Markandeya Vachanat. Markandeya has said Pushti Rupena Samsthite, the one who is in the form, personification of nourishment. Yashtim, she is liked by all devas. Since she is liked by all devas, she is called Yashtim. Yashtim also means stick. What does a stick help? It is the source of support. She is the support for all jivatmas. So, Dharmadanda Swarupinim iti Brahmoktehe. Yajikriya Swarupam, like how a Upastambam is kept in a Yajnavatika, she is the support system for all Chetana Jivatmas. Pingalam, Pingala Varnam, Sheetala Manohlada Kara Divya Rupam. So she is that Pingala Varnam, somewhat yellowish color. What is the other meaning to it? Eka Pingaha. Kubera is called as Eka Pingaha. Since she is the one who grants riches to Kubera, she is called Pingalam. He is called Eka Pingaha. Since she grants grace, riches to Kubera, she is called Pingalam. Artham Eka Pingaha Prasadya Vishnum Sampraptaha. Now, the 14th rik. Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jata Vedoma Avaha Adram Yakkarinim Pushtim Yashtim Suvarnam. So either it be Pushtim or Yashtim, because people may generally interchange. No meaning will change, do not worry. Yashtim Suvarnam Hemamalinim Suryam Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jata Vedoma Avaha Mamavaha. Suvarnam, how is she? She is gold in complexion. This gold in complexion has been coming from the first rik. Shobhana Varnam, Rukma Rupinim, Pratikula Anukula Bhishana Ramaniya Prakrita Divya Rupam. That form of her which is very pleasing to the eyes. Suvarnam, Suryam, she is the one who provides the Nitya Suris, the eternal residents of Vaikuntha like Ananta Garuda Vishwaksena, an opportunity to serve her. Since she provides the opportunity to Suris, Surayaha, she is called Suryam. She nourishes the Jivatma and she stays in the middle of Surya Mandalam. Hitaya Sarva Jivanam Prasuye Tattva Paddhatim Ramayami Punastatra Bhuktya Muktya Yatharhataha Niyachami Tatha Kalaihi Sajivam Tattva Paddhatim Suribhyascha Hitanityam Surya Ruparka Mandale Arka Mandale. Even in the middle of the Surya Mandalam, she is there. Suryeti Suribihi Prokta Tatoham Tattva Chintakaihi. Mahalakshmi tells Indra, since I live in the middle of Surya Mandalam, since I have been propitiated by the Nitya Suris, Suryeti Suribihi, I am called Surya. How is she? Hema Malinim. She is the one who supports the golden mountain that is studded with the moon, the sun and the planets. So all these luminary bodies are supported because of her presence. Hema Malinim. Hemam cha Parvatam Divyam. There is a mountain. Chandrarka Grahapuritam, which is surrounded by the moon, the sun and the stars. Dharayami Dharabhutva Vedasaha Sthiti Siddhaye. Such kind of a present is given to me by Brahma. Tushtava Mam Puratena Virincho Hemamalinim. Given by Brahma, I am thus called as Hemamalini. Coming to the last rik of Sri Suktam. Tam Avaha Jatavedo. He Jataveda. We propitiated Agni in the first rik itself. Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajatastrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo. There we propitiated Agni, Lakshmi Pate, and asked for Lakshmi. Last rik here. Tam Avaha Jatavedo Lakshmim Anapagaminim. Hey Agni, hey Vishnu, give that Mahalakshmi to me. Once she comes, she should not go away. Anapagaminim, Yasyam, who is in the form of gold, complexion. Hiranyam, Prabhutam Gavo, who gives me all kinds of riches. Aishwaryam, Aksharagatim, Paramam Padamba, that Gavo. Dasyo, the one who gives me various maid servants to be serving me. Dasyo Shva, Ashva, all the vehicles. Na Vindeyam Purushanaham. Vindeyam, I propitiate, I ask through my prayers. Hey Vishnu, give that Mahalakshmi to me. Concludes this beautiful Khila Bhagam called as, the appendix called as Sri Suktam, attached to Rig Vedam in its 5th